Hello everyone. So this video is about how to use the Gnome desktop environment. When you first log into Gnome, you will see what is called the overview. The overview is the heart of the Gnome desktop environment. You can see your first workspace and the second one to the right if you need it. At the bottom there, you can see what's called the dash, which contains your most used apps. And at the top, you can see the top bar and the search bar below that. To get to the overview, press the Windows key. You can also click the Activities button in the top left or use the hot corner, also in the top left, just by flicking your mouse in that direction quickly. If you use a laptop, you can swipe up on the touchpad with 3 fingers to get to the overview. Just start typing to search for something. You can search for apps, pages in the settings, files and folders. You can even do math here or just search the web. Customize the search functionality in the settings to your liking. Click on the clock in the top bar to see a calendar, the weather and notifications. On the right, you can click on the System menu in the top right corner to get quick settings, log or shut down your computer, take a screenshot or launch the settings menu. This is also where you can open or close apps running in the background, if you have any. Let's go back to the overview and have a look at the dash at the bottom. Just click on an app icon here to launch the app. Click again to focus it. If you want to launch more than one app, you can drag and drop the icons to the workspaces where you want them to be. Middle click on an icon to launch a second instance of that app. Right click to get a menu or unpin the app from the dash. You can also move the icons around in the dash. Press the super key and a number to launch the corresponding app in the dash directly, if you don't want to type the name in the search bar. Here I am launching app number 1. This is app number 2. Number 3, you get the idea. Just click on the close button to quit the app or use a keyboard shortcut. Click on the grid button on the right to see the application's overview. You can also press the Windows or super key twice to get here. Here you can see all of your installed apps. Right-click to pin them to the dash or just drag and drop them there. You can also drag and drop icons on top of another icon to create folders. Click on a folder to see the contents and rename it. Drag an icon to the right to move it to the second page. Drag an app icon to a workspace to launch the app there. Use the scroll wheel to switch from one page to the other. When using a laptop, swipe up twice with 3 fingers to get to the app grid from the desktop view. You can also swipe to the left and right in the application's overview to see the different pages. I've already mentioned workspaces here and there. They are a key feature of the Gnome desktop, and you can create an infinite amount of them if needed. Just drag a window or an app from the dash to another workspace in the overview. Use the scroll wheel to switch workspaces quickly. When using a laptop, use 3 fingers to swipe right and left. You can also scroll on the top left Activities button to switch workspaces. Alternatively, you can also scroll with the mouse wheel while holding down the Windows key. When you have your hands on the keyboard, use the super plus page up or page down keys to switch workspaces. If you want to take the currently active window with you, just press super plus shift and page up or down. You can also have a fixed amount of workspaces if you prefer that. When doing this, you can even use super plus a number to switch to that workspace if you enable the right keyboard shortcuts. To switch between apps, use the overview or simply use Alt-Tab or Super-Tab. If you want to switch between different windows of the same app, use the arrow keys here. You can also use Alt-Escape to switch between windows directly, or you can use Super and the key above your Tab key to switch only the windows of an application like this. As you can see, Gnome has various ways to open and focus apps. The quickest and easiest way is often to simply press Super and type the name of the app into the search bar, or press Super plus the number key to launch an app in the dash. You can also create custom keyboard shortcuts to launch your most used apps. When using a mouse, flick your mouse to the top left hot corner and use the dash to start your applications in the right workspaces. Pro tip: you should avoid to use the dash as a replacement dock, as the main way to focus applications. The dash is not a dock, but is merely a place for your most used apps to be launched as part of the overview, either via keyboard shortcuts or with the mouse. If you want to focus an app with a mouse, it's better to do it by using the hot corner to launch overview and clicking the right window to focus it, scrolling to move to a different workspace if needed. It's way faster than hunting for the right icon in the dash or the app grid. If you're fully embracing multiple workspaces in your workflow, switching apps is also often just done by switching workspaces directly. Gnome has simple tiling functionality included. Just drag a window to the right or left to tile it. To maximize it, double-click the top bar of the window or simply drag it to the top of the screen. Use Super and the arrow keys to do this with just keyboard shortcuts, like so. Minimizing windows is not a thing in Gnome, as there is no bottom taskbar like in Windows and no desktop icons. Just close a window if you don't need it right now, leave it open in the background, or move it to a different workspace. Remember, you have infinite workspaces, not just one. Some apps will also keep running in the background after closing the window if you configure them that way. Simply launch the app in the usual way to access it. To close it, just use the Quick Settings menu. Gnome doesn't have a keyboard shortcut to full screen an app by default, but you can configure one in the keyboard settings if you need it. To resize a window, drag the edge of it or middle click on it while holding down the Super key to resize it that way. Hold down the Super key and left click to move it around if you don't want to do it by clicking and dragging the top of the window. Quickly launch the Settings app from Overview just by typing where you want to go, like the keyboard settings for instance. Down here you can change keyboard shortcuts to your liking. Gnome is very keyboard centric if you want it to be. The appearance settings let you switch between light mode and dark mode and change the accent color and the wallpaper. You can connect an online account with Gnome to have your calendar, reminders and cloud file storage connected to your Gnome desktop. Launch the Files app to manage your files. Here you can just start typing to search for a file. Middle click on a folder to open it in a tab. Drag and drop files or folders there to move them. Middle click again to close the tab. Press space to preview a file if possible. Click on the path in the top bar to move to a directory in that path. You can also edit this path if you like. Change the view in the Files app if needed. You can create a new folder with your selection, or even create a compressed archive. You can also create custom template files and put them in the Templates folder in your home directory. They will then show up in your right-click menu in the Files app, and you can use them to create documents quickly. Gnome has many great apps. I recommend you install them via Flatpak from FlatHub. And the best way to do that is to use the Bazaar app, which you can see here. It's a great way to explore the Gnome app ecosystem and installs apps really fast. Check out the Gnome Tour and Gnome Help apps to learn more, if you haven't done so. Missing something? Try to install a customization app like Gnome Tweaks, Refine, or Tuner. You can also install Extension Manager from FlatHub to install many Gnome extensions for further customization of Gnome Shell. Here are some examples. Caffeine is an extension that lets you temporarily disable any power-saving features. As long as it is enabled, your screen won't shut off and your computer will not go to sleep. Don't like the top left hot corner? Well, you can just use an extension called Hot Edge. This will give you the ability to activate Overview by moving your mouse to the bottom of the screen instead of the top. The extension Night Theme Switcher is handy if you want to switch to dark mode at night and light mode during the day. GS Connect is a great extension that uses KDE Connect under the hood to connect your Android phone with your Linux computer. Definitely worth checking out. Do you need to use an app that doesn't work without a system tray icon? You can install the App Indicator extension to have a classic system tray in the top right corner. And that is all. Stay tuned for my next video to see how I use Gnome and what my personal Gnome workflow is like. Thanks for watching. Bye.